Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Jess. I'm so happy to see you again for part 2 of my booty toning and glute strengthening series. If you haven't seen part 1, don't worry about it. You can watch them in any order, as all 3 are really gonna work those glute muscles, as well as give your full body a nice big challenge and workout. So see if you can keep up with part 2. I'll see you on your mat when you're ready. So we're gonna begin on our hands and knees in a tabletop position. And we're gonna do the same warm-up that we did in part 1 of this series. So if you've seen that and you've practiced, great, just dive right in. And if you haven't seen that, I'll instruct from the beginning. So making sure the wrists are underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips, come to a nice neutral spine, fingertips spread wide on the mat, and we will begin. Start to engage the core as you lift the left arm up in front of you towards the ear and the right leg back behind you. Now you want energy shooting out the fingertips and toes, flointing that foot. It's kind of like a halfway between a flex and a point here, activating the calf muscles, and really squeezing in the core, everything sucking into the midline here. Nice long straight line. Inhale, start to grow long, lift that leg a little higher and feel that glutes engaged. Exhale, round it in, elbow to knee, coming into a little tiny ball, squeezing the core. Inhale, grow long, lifting up with the leg. Exhale, round it in, elbow to knee, everything squeezing in, pressing into that right hand. Inhale, extend. This time on the exhale, we're gonna kick the arm and the leg out to the side, really firing up that glute here. Woo. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, out to the side. Feeling that burn. Inhale, back to center. This time lower the left hand and we're gonna start pulsing the right leg up to the sky. Nice bend in that knee there. Flexing the foot, heel lifting. Coming back to the breath as you lift higher and higher. Feeling that core and glutes really fired up here. Few more seconds, see if you can hang with it, push yourself, woo. And slowly exhale, bring that knee down. We'll sit back, child's pose, stretch out the glutes that we just worked. So bringing the forehead to the mat, arms extended out in front of you. Just allow yourself to come back to the breath and let it all go as we gear up for the other side. And when you're ready, slowly come back up, neutral tabletop position, and we'll do the other side. All right, now let's come on to the other side. Inhale, extend the right arm out in front of you. Left leg lifts behind you. Energy shooting out those fingertips and toes as the core is engaged here. And we don't want to dip into the low back. We want to lift up through the core. Nice straight spine. Everything's starting to turn on. Inhale, start to lift the leg and arm a little bit higher. And exhale, round it in, elbow to knee. Crunching everything in, sucking the low belly in, trying to get that heel up towards the glutes. Inhale, reaching out. Getting that foot nice and high. And exhale, round it in, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend out. This time, kicking the arm and leg out to the side horizontally. Really feeling those glutes engage here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, out to the side. Woo. Really breathing through any discomfort or pain. Inhale, back to center. This time, drop the right arm down, bend that knee, and start to lift that heel up towards the sky. Squeezing those glute muscles as you lift higher and higher. And these little pulses are just really good to get that booty nice and toned. Breathing. Working just a little harder here. If you do this a little bit every day, guaranteed you're gonna have that beautiful booty. Feel confident as you walk around, strutting your stuff. All right, slowly lower that knee to the ground. This time, let's just sway the hips left and right a little bit, feeling into the side body and stretching out those glutes. That should feel really good. And when you're ready, let's take it back to child's pose just for a few breaths here. Stretching out the low back as we send the hips towards the heels. And taking a few nice deep breaths here. Really recenter, refocus. And on your next breath, slowly push yourself up. Tuck the toes under, lift those hips high. We'll come into downward facing dog. All right, so settling into your down dog here, trying to get those heels to touch the mat as we press into the palms, fingertips spread wide, and press those hips up to the sky. We should be feeling a really nice stretch all along the back of the legs and the glutes. And just allow the neck and shoulders to relax. Breathing into this down dog. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up high. Take little pulses here, like we just did, but this time with a straight leg. Really kicking that heel up high, energy shooting out the heel. And on your next exhale, bend the knee, step it all the way forward for a low lunge. We're gonna ground that back heel down at a 45-degree angle and inhale the arms up, warrior one. Now try to rotate the chest and the hips towards the front of the mat and really engaging that back glute as we lift the chest high to the sky. Nice deep breaths here as you sink a little bit lower into the lunge. Warrior one. Really imagine grounding down through that back foot, the knife edge of the foot really pressing into the mat here. One more breath here. Now inhale, we're gonna come up on the back heel here into crescent lunge just for a moment. And on the exhale, we're gonna bend the knee, bringing it almost down to touch the mat. Inhale back up, straighten that back leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. And the straighter you can get that leg, the more you're gonna feel it in that back glute. Lowering down and straightening at your own pace. Really working the quad muscles here. Keeping that chest nice and lifted. One more breath here. And lower those hands down. Frame the foot. Step the foot back. Top of a plank push-up position. Now holding it here for just a moment, let's re-engage those glute muscles. Fire up that core. Fingertips spread wide and push through those palms. Nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, shift the weight forward, bring the elbows in towards the body, and slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck those toes, inhale, squeezing the booty, lifting the chest nice and high for cobra pose. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes under. Inhale, push up through plank, and bring it back, downward facing dog. Stretching those glutes out again here. Lifting the hips nice and high. Now let's come onto the tippy toes, bend those knees, lift the glutes even higher, and then slowly straighten the knees, trying to get the heels to touch the mat. One more breath here. And let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts nice and high, and pulse, pulse, sending that heel up towards the sky. Press into those hands to really send that leg nice and tall as we squeeze the booty. Really feeling everything turned on here. And on your next exhale, we're gonna kick it all the way through, low lunge on the other side. Now feeling nice and grounded, we're gonna round that back heel down, 45-degree angle. And as you're ready, inhale the arms up, warrior one. Again, trying to rotate those shoulders and hips to the front of the mat. You can take your left hand around the rib cage and try to pull it towards the front if that helps. Inhale, chest lifts, and exhale, sink a little deeper into that lunge, really firing up that booty, squeezing everything up and into the midline. Breathing through any tightness. One more inhale here. And on your next exhale, we're gonna bring that knee facing down, lift that heel, and exhale, start to bend the knee down towards the mat. Inhale, lift, straighten that leg, really fire up the booty. Exhale, descend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, descend. Whew. Nice full body workout here. Maybe you're starting to sweat like I am. That's wonderful. A few more times. And last time here. Whew. Really feeling that burn in the glutes. And exhale the arms down to frame the foot. Step it back to plank. Squeeze those elbows in. Core engaged. Booty working. And then slowly lower on the exhale all the way down. This time, coming all the way down to the mat, untucking the toes and bringing the arms out to the side. Take a moment here to catch your breath, letting everything drop into the mat. Then when you're ready, we're gonna shift the gaze back down towards the floor and start to fire everything up. So squeeze those glutes, squeeze the legs. Your feet might start to lift off the mat. And we're gonna squeeze the arms, and on your inhale, lift everything up like a plane taking off. Chest is lifted, gaze is lifted, fingertips nice and high, and squeezing those glutes really nice and strong to lift the thighs off the mat here. Trying to keep those feet together. Squeezing everything. We're only here for a few seconds, so see if you could really challenge yourself and push yourself to lift a little higher. And exhale, lower back down. Let everything relax into the floor. Maybe the big toes touch and the heels fall out to the side. Then just connect with your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Maybe smile, acknowledge yourself for working so hard. All right, when we're ready, coming back to center, this time we're gonna bend the knees, sending the heels up towards the glutes, and we're gonna wrap the arms around, thumbs facing the floor to grab for the outside of the feet. Tops of the feet or ankles work. So we're gonna do a similar thing, lifting the chest and the feet off the ground, but this time really work to roll the shoulder blades back, kissing the shoulder blades together behind you. So start to fire everything up. Glutes are engaged, arms are engaged. And on your inhale, lift up, Dhanurasana, bow pose. So kicking into those hands, see if you can fire up the back of the legs and the glutes and really send those feet nice and high to the sky as the chest lifts and the shoulders roll back behind you. Really feeling those glutes working here. Breathing nice and strong. See if you could lift just a little bit higher. And exhale, release. This time, place the right cheek on the mat, look the other direction, and relax. Taking a few breaths here as you let everything go, melting into the floor. Now, since that felt so good, we're gonna do it one more time. See if you can get just a little bit higher, push yourself a little bit more. So bending those heels up towards the glutes, wrap around for the legs. And bringing everything nice and tight together to start. See if you can touch your feet together, knees together. And on your inhale, kick into those hands, lift nice and tall. Basically, we're just resting on our low belly here. Everything else is lifting off the mat. Breathing as we lift a little higher and really kick into those hands. It'll help lift your thighs off the mat. Squeezing those glute muscles here. Everything's fired up. One more breath. See if you can get it a little higher. And exhale, lower down. Left cheek on the mat this time. And release it down. Big toes touch. Maybe send a little smile to the face. Know that you're working so hard and you're gonna see amazing results the more that you practice these postures. Now in our next inhale, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. We're gonna press back for a quick child's pose here, stretching out the low back after those big back bends that we just did. Maybe rocking side to side here. Again, just breathing into any tight spots. Our breath is such a wonderful tool that you can use to re-energize the body, open up any tight muscles. So really imagine as you breathe, sending that oxygen to any spot that feels tight. And bring the hands back towards the hips. We're gonna roll onto the tops of the feet here, a little bounce, and then slowly start to straighten the knees, coming into forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, growing long, feeling that extension through the spine and a big stretch on the back of the legs. And exhale, lower down. If you'd like, you could take the hands around the back of the legs and pull the chest in closer. And release that hold. Let's take the feet about hips width distance apart. Place your left hand in front of your face. We're gonna bend the left leg and slowly start to twist up and open towards the sky, lifting the right arm up in front of you. Really feeling that nice stretch on the glutes here. One more breath here, really twisting it out. And exhale, lower. We're gonna switch hands, bend the right knee this time, and lift the left up to the sky. This time really feeling it on the left glutes. Breathing nice and deep here as we twist open. And exhale, slowly lower that hand down. Let's bend the knees and straighten. And bend the knees. This time, chest starts to lift, arms come up above you for chair pose, Utkatasana. Now really squeezing the core in here, squeezing those glutes as we sit low into a little chair. Shift the weight back into the heels as the chest lifts high. A few more breaths here, feeling that burn, really enjoying it. And exhale, lower down, forward fold. Now shake out the knees, pressing one towards the face and then the other, stretching out those glutes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Okay, now moving to the center of your mat, let's take little baby steps with straight legs, still stretching out the back of the legs as we walk towards the center of the mat. And then start to bend the knees, spread them wide, maybe bring the hands around the back and slowly sit down on the booty, removing the flesh out from under you. Bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana. Now your knees might be really high up here, that's totally fine. I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm really flexible, but wherever they're at, that's perfect. You're just gonna start to feel a nice big hip opening stretch here, and we're gonna stretch the glutes and the IT band because we work them so hard. So just settling into this posture, wherever you're at, we're gonna take the elbows to the inside of the thighs, and with a flat spine, slowly start to drop down over those feet, pressing into those thighs and calves as we open the knees out to the side and relax the neck and shoulders as we lean forward here. Now this should feel really nice on the back side of the glutes and the outer hips. So just breathe into this pose. Really nice counter stretch to all the hard work we just did. Allowing gravity to help do the work too, so your neck and shoulders are relaxed and the upper body is just hanging down. Coming back to the breath. And stay here as long as you like. And whenever you're ready, slowly start to round up one vertebrae at a time to a comfortable seated position. Bring the hands to the outside of the knees and help them close together as you bring the legs out and shake it out. Thank you so much for joining me today on your mat for part 2 of this booty toning series. Please come back for part 3, where we're gonna kick it up even more and really get everything fired up for that full body workout. If you like this video, please subscribe to the Psychetruth channel. I'd love to hear your feedback, leave some comments below. And if you wanna hear more about me and my practice, please check me out at comingohm.com. We'll see you again soon on your mat. Namaste. To find my full library of videos that are not available on YouTube, check out Psychetruth Plus. There you can stream to your TV, tablet, cell phone, or virtually any device so that you can join me for yoga class anywhere at any time. I look forward to seeing you on your mat.
With hundreds of videos that you can stream on virtually any device to help you reduce stress, lose weight, or just improve your health and well-being overall. At wellnessplus.tv, we are dedicated to helping you on your health and wellness journey. Join wellnessplus.tv to find hundreds of videos to help you improve the health of your body and your mind. wellnessplus.tv. Get well, feel better.